Have you ever felt like you're running in place? Like no matter how hard you push, how much you achieve, or how relentlessly you work, something keeps holding you back. You see people, often with less experience, less talent, or less drive, getting ahead. And you wonder, what am I missing? Let me tell you something that might change how you see yourself forever. It's not just you. There's an invisible system, a web of conditioning, expectations, and subconscious barriers designed to keep ambitious people, especially women, stuck. But today, we're breaking it down. We're exposing the hidden reasons why even the most talented women hit a wall. And more importantly, we're unlocking how you can break through. So, stay with me until the end. Because once you see these truths, you'll never unseen them. And before we dive in, I want to hear from you. Have you ever felt like you had to work twice as hard just to be taken seriously? Drop a comment if that resonates. Let's talk about it. Reason 1. The invisible script society writes for you. Since childhood, society hands us a script. Be ambitious, but not too ambitious. Be strong, but not too strong. Chase success, but don't forget your real role. And if you dare to step outside that script, you are met with judgment, resistance, even isolation. And over time, you start editing yourself, shrinking, playing smaller, because somewhere along the way, you learned that being too much is dangerous. It's time to rewrite that script. Drop in the comment if you're done playing small. Reason 2. The perfectionism trap. How many times have you waited for something to be perfect before you shared it, before you spoke up, before you took that leap? The truth is, perfectionism is a trap, and women especially are taught that one mistake could define them forever. Meanwhile, others who take messy action move forward, because confidence doesn't come from perfection, it comes from doing. If perfectionism has ever held you back, type "done is better than perfect" in the comments. Let's break this cycle together. Reason 3. The guilt of prioritizing yourself. When a man prioritizes work, he's driven. When a woman does, she's selfish. Society conditions women to be caregivers, nurturers, the glue that holds everything together. And when we finally choose ourselves, guilt comes knocking. But here's the thing, you cannot pour from an empty cup. And if you don't prioritize your growth, no one else will. If you're ready to choose yourself, unapologetically comment "I choose me" below. Reason 4. The fear of outgrowing people. One of the hardest truths is you will outgrow people, and not everyone will celebrate your success. Some will distance themselves, others will question your choices. And that fear, it keeps so many ambitious people stuck, choosing familiarity over evolution. But here's what you need to remember. The right people won't be threatened by your growth. They'll be inspired by it. If you've ever felt guilty for outgrowing a situation, type "growth over guilt" in the comments. Finally, it's time to break free. If you're stuck, it's not because you lack ambition, intelligence, or drive. It's because you were taught to wait for permission. But here's the truth. You don't need permission. You never did. This is your moment. This is your time. And the only person who gets to decide how big you become is you. Tell me, what's one mindset shift you're making today? Drop it in the comments. Subscribe for more deep dive videos on ambition, growth, and breaking barriers. Share this with a friend who needs to hear it. Let's rise together.